Hi guys, so quick question for you. Have you ever walked into a room and just felt like you didn't belong there? Like you were playing a role, but deep down you really just wanted to be yourself? Well, today I am going to help you uncover the secret to confidence that will allow you to thrive anywhere, no matter where you start. Imagine this. You just started a new job. The team has inside jokes, shared experiences, and a bond that makes you feel like you're the outsider. They laugh at things you don't find funny. Their energy seems too loud, too carefree, maybe even what I have thought from time to time, too immature. Meanwhile, you're trying to focus on the work itself. And to top it off, if you're like me, you're an introvert. And this social circle or becoming a part of this social circle seems like climbing a mountain. Does this sound familiar? If so, you are not alone. But here's the good news. Confidence isn't about suddenly becoming the life of the party. It's about staying true to yourself and finding ways to connect. Today, I'm going to share with you 3 steps to unlock your confidence and thrive anywhere, even in a workplace where you feel out of place. You know, it's so easy to feel like an outsider in situations like this. I mean, you might think to yourself, why don't I fit in? Or is something wrong with me? Or maybe I'm just not cut out for this. These thoughts can create a downward spiral where your energy goes into overthinking rather than connecting. Here's the reality. Almost everyone feels this way at some point. Confidence does not mean that you always fit in, but it does mean that you are okay with standing out while still finding common ground. And yes, this is something that you can learn. So how do you navigate this? Let's break it down into 3 small but actionable steps. Number 1, reframe your inner narrative. Confidence starts inside. If you keep telling yourself, I don't belong here, then your brain will start to believe it. Instead, what you need to do is to shift that thought to something empowering, like, I bring value to this team, even if I see things differently. So how do you get to that point? Here's a simple exercise that you can try. Write down 3 unique strengths that you bring to the workplace. Maybe you're great at problem solving, staying organized, or maybe you're very calm under pressure. When you focus on what you bring to the table, it's much easier to feel grounded in who you are. Next, I need you to build your social toolkit. As an introvert myself, I know that you don't need to be the loudest voice in the room, but having a few social tools can make all the difference. Start small. Pay attention to the jokes or the stories that your coworkers like to share, and find 1 or 2 moments to ask a question or show interest. It could be as simple as, so what's the story behind that? Or maybe something like, wow, that's a good one there. You'll have to tell me more about it. You know, people love to explain their inside jokes, and it gives them a chance to include you in the conversation. And by asking, you're showing that you care, even if you don't fully relate. My 3rd step is embrace discomfort. Let's be honest. It's never comfortable to step out of your bubble, especially in a new workplace. But the truth is, discomfort is where growth happens. Here's a challenge for you. Once a day, I want you to push yourself to engage in a small, meaningful way. It could be joining a conversation at lunch, complimenting someone's work, or even suggesting an idea in a meeting. Each time you do this, you are expanding your confidence muscle. Remember, the goal isn't to become one of them, it's to find small but authentic ways to connect while staying true to yourself. Here's a little story I want to share with you about one of my one-on-one coaching clients. She is someone who, like myself, or maybe even like you, is an introvert. She joined a team that loved happy hours and office banter, two things that she was definitely not into. Now, at first, she stayed silent and kept her head down. But over time, she used my 3-step framework. She reminded herself that her strengths as a great listener and problem solver brought balance to the team. She also started asking small questions at meetings and during group conversations, like, "What's the backstory here?" or "Tell me more about that." She actually tried to engage herself in their conversations. And once a week, she set a goal to join at least one casual outing, even if it was only for 20 minutes. By staying consistent, she didn't just survive, she thrived. And over time, her team began to see her as a trusted and valuable voice. So here's my challenge to you. I want you to pick one of these 3 steps we talked about here today and try it this week. Maybe you start with reframing your inner narrative, or you can set a goal to ask one new question tomorrow. And if this video resonated with you, check out my other video on how to overcome imposter syndrome. It's a perfect next step to building the confidence that you need to thrive. Remember, you've got this. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video.